Hi everyone, this is Chris from Sachem Public Library's Studio Makerspace, and today we are going to learn about PhotoSplash. So PhotoSplash is a great app where you can take photos and make them completely black and white and color in just the areas that you want to have color. So you're not literally picking different colors and painting into them. What you're doing is adding the color back in choice locations. You've probably seen this on calendars and other promotional items, and now you can actually do it on your phone. Right now I'm using an iPhone, but you can also do this on Android. You can do it on iPad as well, but just know that you're going to be downloading it as an iPhone app on Android on an iPad, so it's going to be more like an iPhone type environment versus an iPad experience. So you can use photos that you find from the internet, photos that you take with your phone, or if you saw our previous video on how to digitize photos with the app called PhotoScan, you can take actual hard copy photos, scan them with PhotoScan, and then import them into this app, so then you can remove photos, or remove and add color the same way. So that being said, actually you can print some of these things as well if you wanted poster printing from the studio. And how you do that is to go to the Sachem Public Library website and go to Services and Resources and select Studio. So let's get started. We're going to hit Resume. So this is the free version of the software. This is what we like to call freemium software. So the first version, or the free version, allows you to do only a limited amount of things. If you wanted to actually go ahead and purchase the video, not the video, but purchase the actual app, then you can pay, I think it's $3.99 on the iOS Apple App Store. And I'm not sure how much it costs on Android. But we're going to show you the free version. So be ready, because there will be pop-up ads. And sometimes when you touch on some of the features, they will ask you to purchase the app. So we're just going to go through the basics. So the first thing we're going to do is get a picture. So we're going to create a project, and we're going to go to my photo album, and I've predetermined a photo, and the first time you use it, you have to actually allow access to your photos. So I found a photo on the internet of a nice young girl holding a rose. So here's the image. Now you're going to see a whole bunch of different things. Along the bottom, you're going to see where your menus are. So we're going to keep it basic, and we are going to see where it says color, that's kind of got a turquoise color around it. That means that you're going to be using your finger to color in. If you wanted to go the other way around, you can hit gray, and it should allow you to color in. So as you see, I just used my finger and tapped on one part of the girl's dress, and the color came back. If, let's say, you didn't want to do that, you can hit the undo button, and it'll undo the last touch that you've done. Another thing that you should know is, if you wanted to do detailed work, if you take both your two fingers, touch the screen together, and pull apart, you can zoom without putting in color. And then the same thing to move the screen around. You use two fingertips on the screen to move it around. So what you can do now is literally color in the item. So what we do is, the first thing we do is select the brush, and you can select the brush size. So you can make it really big, or you can make the tip kind of small. So even though this looks like a really broad stroke, what you want to do is zoom in. So now you have more control, and you can see now your brush size is a lot smaller. So what I'm basically going to do is add her dress color to the image. Now you see it gets really kind of detailed in here, and where the arm meets the dress. So I'm going to kind of draw around there, and then again around her strap. Now I'm going to get a little sloppy here, just to draw in the color, because what I'm going to do is see where the color ends, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit and just kind of overpaint. Going to get her boots in there too. And you can see I'm kind of spilling over and being kind of sloppy. You can be either really detailed about putting the color in or not. But what I like to do is to color in all the big areas just to see where the colors are. And then what I'm going to do is hit the gray button, and now I'm going to zoom in. And the same way I was adding color, now I'm actually using my finger to take the color out. It just makes it easier for detail work. And the beauty of this is it doesn't have to be perfect. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking everything that has the color in it that was a kind of an overwash and taking that out. So when I hit color, it adds color. When I hit gray, it takes the color away. So in almost every circumstance, this app is going to start you in black and white. And when it does, it just makes it a lot easier to add color than it would if you were taking, trying to figure out if you were going to start with color and then take color away. So we're just going to take out some more color here. You can kind of see I'm going back to color because I want to add this in. I'm going to take this color away here and this color, take the color away out of her hair, take this out here, take it away from her arm. So what's fun is there's some detail work in here that can be a lot of fun. You really have a lot of fun with this when you're preparing holiday cards, or you're just working on a photo you really want to make it enhance or look nicer. So what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to take out the color in her boots. Some of the detail work is really going to be in the flower. But what I'm going to do is just color in the boots that I see. Because I think it's going to give us a little more character in the picture. Just got a little zipper there, we'll color that in. Now you don't necessarily have to use, your finger alone. You can use a stylus if you feel like that would help you better. Or something else with a rubber tip that will allow you to get a little more detail with regard to coloring in the area. So let's do this. We have a little spill over here. We're going to take this out. Sorry, it keeps jumping like that. I don't know why it keeps doing that. We'll take it out here. And you can see it's very versatile. You can do a lot of cool stuff with regard to adding and taking color away. And again, with the rose here, you can even get that specific. You see I missed a little bit of the leaf here, so we'll add that back in. And the beauty of this is you can zoom in and zoom out to have a lot of control over what is going to have color and what is not going to have color. And when you're zoomed in, you're really not going to have full perspective of the impact of how you're doing this until you actually zoom out and see the whole image. So take out a little bit more of the leaf here, and you can see I'm cheating just a little bit. And keep switching back and forth. Take this out. This does get addicting after a while too. It's just like painting. Take all this out and add just a little bit of color here. Oops. Add some more color to the rose. And then when it's done, it should look really cool. I am going to overwash this a little bit because I can go back in there and add color just by zooming in just a little bit. And adding just a little bit more color. Now this is a very, very intricate picture, so this may not be a good idea as a first time. But like I said before, if you wanted to use some of your own photos, feel free to do that. So we're going to color in that one last little bit. Take some of that out. And now we zoom out. Oops. Looks like I messed that up just a little bit. So I'm just going to add some of that stuff back in. Oops. That's why the undo feature is such a good feature to have. Because it allows you to have that control. So here's your final photo. So now we can do some other things as well. So if we hit effects, we can change the tone. We can kind of change how it looks with different filters. If you hit one of the ones with the lock on it, they make you want to change it. Here's some vintage stuff. We'll hit OK there. And now, if we hit the next button, which is the button, that round button with the arrow pointing towards the right, if we hit that, see where it says watermark by Photosplash? We can hit like an overlay. So we can select this. Actually, we're going to X out that watermark. They want you to pay for the app. So I'm just going to place this watermark here. Oops. Put that right there. Hit the plus mark. And now you can see I've actually put that in there. So there's a couple other things you can put in here too, like stickers. You can add text if you want to. Put in text like that. And then put it somewhere here. Hit check mark. Make some of the adjustments here. And hit the plus here. And now it says my girl with travel. And now that you're done, you can hit on the right hand side there, right where that dancing skeleton is, that down arrow with the tray. Hit that. Resolution 1040 by 727 is fine. I can put it into album. Now it's saved to my photo album. So if I go to my photos, you'll see it's saved to my photos. So this is a really fun app that you can play with and have a good time with. If you have any questions, you can always call us at the studio. My name is Chris again. I run the studio at the Sachem Public Library. The number is 631-588-5024 or extension 230, and just ask for Chris if you have any questions. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this app. It's really a fun app, and you can really do some great enhancements for cards and just for editing photos. If you have any questions, again, give us a call, and thanks for watching the video.